We are making a foaming bath butter base. I usually make my own, but they do sell this already made at like Wholesale Supplies Plus and other places. You can get like the Stevenson's base, or you can get the Crafter's Choice base. We're going to use SCI noodles. I normally use the powder, but it was a little bit pricey, you know, with the cost of goods going up. So I'm using SCI noodles, stearic acid, vegetable glycerin, bubble up. It's also known as cocamidal propyl betaine. I think I said it right. But bubble up, distilled water, and Optifin. These are all the ingredients that I'm using. I can't give you the recipe because I purchased it, but I will tell you where I got it from. So let's get into it. First, we measure out everything. So first, I am going to measure out my stearic acid. Tear out your scale and measure your SCI, which is your sodium cocoa isothiate noodles. If you find the powder and it's a good price, get it. If you get it on sale, Wholesale Supplies Plus had this on sale, so I got this one. And measure this out. Make sure you wear a mask when you use this because it is airborne and it will be all up in your nose and your throat. We add the cocoa bee. Next, we're going to add the glycerin. Next, we are going to add the water. Now, the only thing about this is we're going to cook this down, and then once it gets cool to a cool temperature, then we can add the preservative. But right now, the preservative is not a thing. So next, we add the water. We're going to use the double boiler method, and we're going to slowly melt this down until this all becomes a liquid. Let me stir all of this in together and make sure that your utensils are sanitized. Okay, so we are going to mix all of this together, and then we're going to put it on the stove in a double boiler method. And this is going to melt until it all becomes like a transparent white mixture. It hardens to be a white mixture, but what we're looking for is for it all to melt. This is what it looks like after everything is dissolved. You can see there's no more noodles in here. To make sure everything is well blended, we are going to use our blender and mix this for a full minute. And now we just allow this to cool until the side of the bowl is cool, and then we're going to add our preservative and it'll start to harden. We're now weighing out the Optifin. This is the preservative. And add the preservative. Next, we're going to cover it with saran wrap, and we're going to let it cool completely. And all of these chunks will be nice, white, and creamy. And these are great for foam and whipped sugar scrubs, whipped soap, and facial scrubs. When it gets solid, this is what it's going to look like. It has to sit for about 6 to 8 hours. You can let it sit overnight, and this is just the base. So you can let it sit for as long as you need to until you're ready to make your foam and sugar scrub or your whipped soap or your facial scrubs. I will provide the vendor that I got this recipe from down in the description box. And as you can see, this recipe comes out beautiful every single time. It's rich, creamy, and I like this way more than I like the pre-made stuff. If you wanted to make your own foam and whipped sugar scrubs from scratch, this is the perfect recipe to do so. Thank me later. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we are going live. I go live every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you there.